Guess what, guys? They are losing viewers by the minute, and they have decided to bring out the big guns and bring out a child accident, because there's nothing like a good old accident or injury or illness for one of your kids to bring in the views. Exactly that. So yeah, they're doing okay today. 17k views because Isla had the decency to get herself injured, basically. So I've got to say, I find it remarkably wrong. Obviously, most people do, except for these, obviously. But today's vlog, right, apart from the famous injuries, right, is quite an interesting one. You're not going to want to miss this. Sarah has a little bit of a clap back at the haters and the trolls, right, who dare think bad things, right? So she's going to set us straight on one or two things. So strap yourself in, grab your popcorn, and let's get going, shall we?
Do you want to see her? Do you want to see Aurora? Here then, look. Who's that? Princess! Who's that? Take that ninny out. Who's that? Say Rara. Can you say Rara? Nope, but I can put my ninny back in. I can put my ninny back in.
Do you know what's exceptionally sick about that particular clip? Can you guess what it is yet? Sarah, can you guess what it is? Do you have any clue? Do you even care? Can you guess? The fact is that you have stuck a camera in that child's face. That is what's so sick about it. Everyone's going on about whether or not Aurora can talk and, you know, whatever, right, is going on with her. But at the end of the day, that was just despicable, because Sarah decided she was going to try and get Aurora to be a performing monkey, wasn't it? A monkey. Tell your fans, Aurora, tell your fans. Talk to your fans behind the screen. You actually got your child to look at herself in the viewfinder. That is sick, Sarah. Why are you teaching her to, you know, just to... Why? It's very, very sick, and yet you don't see it. Why don't you see it? Because it's normal every day to you. Ever since that baby has been born, she has had a camera in her face. It's very sick.
That's actually a prime example of Aurora acting like she can't say a single sound.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, she's acting! Acting! Oh, I should have known! That little tyrant, she's been acting all this time! She's acting mute, and she's acting like she can't say a word. She's acting really vacant, like she's not there at all. She's just acting. It's just an act. She's really a talkaholic. She can talk your hind legs off a donkey, that one, fucking hell. But no, she's acting for the camera. She don't want her iFam to know that they're the real Aurora, does she? Absolutely not. I've never heard anything so stupid in all my life. That's like the most stupid thing out of a catalogue of stupid things that Sarah Ingham has said through the years.
And probably why we get so many comments saying Aurora's delayed, how's she not talking yet? She's 16 months old, she should be saying at least 10 words by now. Because every time we ask her to say, well, most of the time when we ask her to say something, she doesn't.
I think that's the actual problem though, Sarah, right? What you're saying there is most of the time we ask her to say something, she doesn't, right? She doesn't want to talk because you're telling her to talk. right? You're telling her to perform for the camera. She doesn't want any part of that. She's confused because there's a camera in her face and she wants to know why she has to talk to this camera instead of talking to mummy, right? She's confused about that. I think if I remember rightly, Jace was the same, right? Around that age. He wasn't used to a camera in his face either, and he didn't understand it either. He got used to it now, fortunately for you, Sarah, right? But the problem is, what people are saying is that Aurora doesn't talk normally, or she doesn't communicate on a normal level, like off her own accord. For example, you're saying you're telling her to talk, but she's not talking. What people are talking about is, why isn't she communicating off her own bat, basically, right? She's not babbling or making sort of random sounds that you would expect of a child that age, and she's not doing it. And that's what people are talking about, not whether or not you can get her to talk. People don't really care whether or not you can get her to talk, right? People want to know whether or not Aurora can talk off her own bat, make sounds. She just doesn't, I don't know, right? I don't know the ins and outs. I'm not an expert, so I'm only going by what other people have said, what they're talking about, and I'm relaying that. And I'm not giving my actual opinion, right? This is not my opinion. This is all allegedly from other people's opinions and thoughts that they're having.
And despite it looking like we film every second of our lives, we actually don't film the majority of what goes on in our lives. And Aurora does talk. She does actually say quite a lot. She knows when to ask for food or drink, or she knows all of our names, like the children's names, her siblings, I mean. She knows a lot. And a couple of days ago, no, it might have been yesterday actually, she was on a roll with her repeating, like, Aurora, say this, and she'd just say it. She was on a roll with it. So, and I did film it, but I wasn't really planning on filming it for the vlog. It was just kind of, because she's got like a mucky face, and I was just filming it because she was being really cute. But for you people that don't think Aurora says anything, I'll insert the clip now. What, darling? Dada. Dada. Say mama. Mama. Say Isla. Isla. Say Isabel. Isabel. Say Esme. Esme. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Say Ka. Say Ka. Say good girl. Dada. Say good girl. Say good girl. Bye. Bye. Say oh no. Say oh no. Oh no. That's my favourite. Say ha.
Buddy, what does the cat do?
No.
Yeah.
No.
What does the dog do?
She just pants. Are you clever?
Rara, can you say Rara?
Mama. Mama.
Buddy, can you say Anna?
Anna.
Can you say Elsa?
I don't think she can do Elsa.
No, I don't think she can.
Say ta. Say ball.
Say
Say ma.
Ma.
Say nini.
Nini.
Say drink. Pardon? Say drink. Dink.
Say din din.
Say din din.
Din din.
Say up.
Up. Say ma.
Say ma.
Say,
You can't get right up.
say ma.
Say ma.
Say it louder. Say ma. Say it louder.
What else can she say? Say din din. Say ta. Say ta.
Can you say bottle?
Say bottle.
Can you say bubble?
Bubble. Oh, she can say bubble, yeah.
Can you say night night?
Night night. Say hi. Hi. Say hiya. Hiya. Okay, last one. Rory, say, oh no. Oh no. Why is that so cute?
Say love you.
She always says
She did this
shoe.
last night.
A shoe.
Shoe.
Aurora, say love you. And say, oh no. Oh no. Boo.
Boo. Can you say?
Boo.
Can you say birdie?
Where's the birdies? Oh, you little monkey.
Okay, so the purpose of that clip was to show that Aurora does in fact talk, right? She says many words there. She actually does. She's not mute, apparently. So that's all good. Excellent work, Sarah Ingham, for recording it for our purposes, you know, so that we can put this matter to rest. Wrong. Right, so the thing is, right, and I'm not saying that Aurora is this or that or anything, right? Because I don't know. I'm not an expert, right? So I can't diagnose her. And I can't say there's anything wrong or nothing wrong, right? However, what you're saying is that because she's essentially parroting words, right? So you're saying to her, say this, and she says it back, right? That means that she is fine and no further action needs to be taken, etc. However, right, a lot of people suspect that Aurora is possibly, not saying she is, possibly autistic. So I did a quick Google search, as you do, and it says many autistic children use echolalia. Anybody? Right. Which means they repeat others' words or sentences. They might repeat the words of family, people, parents, teachers, or they might repeat sentences from favourite videos. So basically what it's saying is that just because a child repeats the word doesn't necessarily mean anything, because if you have autism, then you can do. You can speak if you have autism, essentially, right? Because that's, you know, they do, right? What we want to know is, does Aurora speak on her own? Does she make sounds on her own? Does she give signals that she's okay and things like that? Now, I've seen a little bit here and there, and a fair amount of time she does look quite vacant. She's staring into space when she's surrounded by her parents and her siblings. She's not really there with them, which is a little bit strange. Now, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with her, but it's just, I'm just saying that there might be a cause for concern. But obviously, behind the scenes, she could be a chatterbox.
Tell me I'm not the only one that's favourite was, oh no, so cute. Up, see, and she does know when to use them correctly, like right now, when she's saying up. So yeah, she can actually say quite a lot, but...
So that little segment at the beginning of the video was literally just so you could try and get her to say things for your iFam. Brilliant. Lovely. You are the parent of the year, mother of the year, as usual, Sarah. You know how to parent your kids perfectly.
At the same time, let's remember that she's only 16 months old. And it's really sad that we brand, you know, even children as young as, so young, like freshly out of the womb, as delayed or...
Funny you should mention being freshly out of the womb, because you film your kids the minute they pop out of your womb, right? The minute they do, they are now content creators, right? Money makers, if you will, for your TV show. So when you're talking about being freshly out of the womb, just think about what you're saying, Sarah.
She should be doing this by now. She should be saying this many words by now. Because we all grow at our own pace, right? And most of us will be walking and talking by school time anyway. So it doesn't matter.
I do agree with her, obviously. And I know many of you will do too, that kids, that is, do develop at their own pace. So like what is normal for one is not necessarily normal for another. But what I have an issue with is Sarah tends to dismiss developmental stages. So you can't leave it indefinitely. You know, if a child's not developing at a good rate, there may be a cause for concern. It's better to nip things in the bud early, right? Rather than, 5 years down the line find that Aurora's still parroting words back to you, and things like that. But it's the same when Sarah's talking about schoolwork, about kids being held back because with the when kids are not learning at the right rate. Apparently there's no right rate. It should be, they all learn in their own time, which again is fair. But if you're like a year or two behind your peers, then that is a problem. Yeah, kids do learn at different rates, but not significantly. It shouldn't be significantly. But Sarah seems to want to allow her kids to grow up illiterate or something.
Hey. Right, morning guys. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. She's in such a snuggly mood today. This morning, I usually wake up before Aurora, like I always wake up before Aurora. Come out, have my cup of tea, get myself showered and ready before she even wakes up for the day.
But doesn't she wake up like midday or something, because you put her to bed at midnight, so she sleeps for about 12 hours or so, and it's about midday that she wakes up. So of course she'll be up then for a good hour, maybe an hour and a half, possibly, maybe just enough time to have your kind of coffee, something like that.
This morning, it was just the best feeling in the world because, why? It's probably because we got up so early yesterday. She was like, I'm in this routine now. I'm going to have this as a routine. But she woke up and she was just in my ear going, Mama, Mama. She just washed my hair for me as well, which was very lovely. Not. Did you wash mine and Aurora's hair? But yeah, it was really sweet. She was going, Mama, Mama. And then I kind of snuggled her in and then she went back to sleep. But I didn't let her go. But she went back to sleep, but I was ready to get up and I was not willing to lay there for another hour or so while she slept because she was on me. So the second I tried to move her, we woke up, we came out, we got Weetabix for breakfast. She's obsessed with wet hair. She just loves it. Right, I need to get ready. Can I go get ready? Can I have this? No. Can I have this? Why? Why? And all those words that we captured yesterday as well, they're not everything she can say. She can say, why? She can say so many more words, but they're just what we could remember when we were filming that yesterday. Aurora, say where? Or say why? I'll just kick the camera. Right, you pop down and I'm gonna get ready. Right, I don't usually do this, guys, but I think I might just use the camera as...
That's never a good idea.
I might just use the camera as a mirror.
That is never a good idea.
I think I might try this again. I've only used this once since I stopped breastfeeding Aurora, and it was about a month ago, maybe a month and a half. Actually, it was definitely at least a month and a half because we've been on this trip for about 5 weeks, have we not?
5 weeks.
You can go play with that brush, but you're not taking my whole makeup bag out. And it gave me a bit of a rash, so I might just try this. I never know what order to do stuff in. Like I know my general ones, my ones that I use daily, like my toner and my moisturiser and my serum, but then when you add in something extra like this, I'm like, wait, where do I put this before? So we're just going straight away. Are you supposed to put it on your forehead? Nope. Do I care? Nope. But yeah, I really did like this. It's got amazing reviews on Amazon. It's the, what is it? The Revitalift.
This.
2.5% filler. Anyway, that'll do. Let's see if I get a rash. You're gonna try it again at some point, right? Look how much Glow Recipe toner I've got left. To be fair, I've made this last so long. So long. I have also been using the Laneige Milk one, and that's still probably just over half full. But I'm not buying a new Glow Recipe toner until we go to Dubai, because I want to do like a girly, there's so many things that I want to buy. Like I'm going back, I've decided that despite this, I've got no complaints over the Laneige water bank. I am going back to my Elemis because I just really feel like that does something good for my skin. I don't really know what this is going to do for my skin. Like the Pro Collagen with Elemis has stuff in it for mature skin. It also has mature skin. I have got mature skin. Babe, I am actually getting wrinkles, you know.
Long.
I am. And also, I've lost my chain. Oh, it's got SPF in it as well. And I think that's important in a moisturiser. It's SPF 30. So I really want to buy like the day cream. I really want to buy the Pro Collagen Marine Night Cream. But both of those together is like £200. And this is what's ridiculous as well. I want to buy one of these, a toner. How much are they? I don't even know. £40 maybe? 30? 20? We'll go for the middle, about 30. I want to buy new... there's a few things I want to buy, but if I buy them all now in the UK, then I'm going to have to lug them all back to Dubai with us when we go back after this trip. And then when we go on like a little girly day shopping spree, which is what we're doing with the older 3 girls as soon as we get to Dubai, because they're desperate to do it, I'm not going to have anything to buy. I'm going to be like, oh well, I've just bought that, I've just topped up that, I've already got that, and I don't want to do that. I know the buzz that the girls get, like when they go shopping and they get all their new products and they top everything up. It's exciting. Maybe that's just us, I don't know. But it is fun, it is exciting. And I don't want to go and be like, oh, there's nothing for me to buy because I've already bought everything. And I hate shopping for clothes for myself, so I definitely wouldn't do that. Anyway, I'm going to use the milk for today because there's not much of that toner left. So yeah, that's why all my products are running low and I don't want to top them up right now. I always struggle with toner because I never like to put it on a pad because I just feel like you waste so much of the product when it all soaks into the pad. And when I'm only using minis like these ones, I don't want to waste any of it. So I try and like scoop a little section of it into my hand. And then I'm like, right, what do I do with the bottle? Especially when we're on like the van trip. I've got no big surface to put it down on. That'll do. There we go. Right, done. And then a bit of moisturiser. The water bank I'm going to use, and then the face is done. Aurora looks so cute right now, sat on Chris's knee doing his work. I asked him if he could take 5 minutes while I just got myself ready. She just looks so cute, sat with him on his MacBook. Right, I forgot to say my point before when I was talking about the Elemis products. My point is that if it was just a cheap product, like, I don't know, you know, a £10 face foam, then I would just top it up now and also buy one when we went to Dubai because it's not a big deal. It's only £10 and it's still by the time we go to Dubai, it'll probably be time to top it up by then anyway. But the fact that it's a very expensive face product, I'm not going to buy it now and then buy it again in like a few weeks time, a couple of weeks time when we're back in Dubai. It just doesn't make sense. I'm not actually going to do a what products I use because I've done that a few times already. But I just thought I'd just use the camera as a mirror because that's one thing I don't have, and I don't know why I don't have. I definitely need to buy myself one. Just like a compact mirror to go into my makeup bag. Actually, that's one thing that I'm looking forward to not topping up, buying new. Look at the state of this. Look at the colour of this makeup bag. It's to go in the bin or the washing machine. But does anybody else wash their makeup bags? Because I just use my makeup bag usually until it's falling apart and then I'll just buy a new one. But I want a new makeup bag, that was my point. And I need to get a mirror. I need to get a little mirror that will fit inside so that when I'm getting myself ready, I don't have to do this. Has anybody got any travel plans for this year? Oops. We always get asked, like, what's your travel plans? Will you be doing this year? Will you be going there? What type of holidays are you guys planning on taking? But what are your guys' travel plans? Do any of you have any plans to do anything exciting this year?
Well, thanks for asking, Sarah, but yes, I do. I have some travel plans this year. I plan to execute them Very I thought I'd take a road trip up to Donny. What do you reckon? Would you take me in, Sarah? Would you? You take me in? I reckon we could have a bit of, like, you know, a bit of a catch up. I've heard you haven't got many friends, so I can donate my time as a, you know, what are those things called? The buddy things, you know? What they think? I don't fucking know. You know, you befriending things. Yeah, I could be one of those.
Yeah,
Any plans to go anywhere you absolutely love and have been to before? Because this year's a little bit different for us, or it feels different, because usually by this point, I know I've mentioned this on a vlog before, but usually by this point in the year, we've got like the whole year planned out. We know exactly where we're going and what we're doing. Whereas this year, we've only got up until July. And the only thing between now and July, is Dubai, and then a trip with some friends.
You know these friends, right? Because she's mentioned quite a few times now. She keeps dropping it in. Oh, we're going on a trip with some friends. Yeah, we got some friends coming along, tagging along with us. Or are you tagging along with them? Is it the Radfords again? Let me guess. Is it Radfords? Maybe. I would say probably. So these friends, they're such good friends, but you would never trust them. In my video yesterday, you were shown to be not having any friends. You said that you don't have any friends, any close friends that you trust enough to look after your children, right? So Noel and Sue, you've been let off the hook here. You're not trusted enough to look after Isabel and co.
And no idea what we're doing after that. Although I have to say, I am quite fancying an all-inclusive holiday this year. What are you saying, babe? It's got his earphones, you only can't hear a word I'm saying.
Come here.
Babe? What, are you fancying an all-inclusive holiday this year?
Yeah, very nice.
I really fancy it.
Esme's 16th to come up, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, yeah, Esme's 16th.
Oh, that's alright. Esme's 16, isn't it? Well. Chris, I have a question for you. You're not going to like it, but you're going to have to hear it anyway because, you know, you've got to answer the tough questions as well as, like, the easy ones, right? So, now that your eldest biological daughter is going to be 16, what would you do if, say, a 30-something-year-old man, you know, messaged her, and got to know her, and just gave her an offer of, you know, going naked swimming with her and things like that? Would you be okay with that? Would you be like, oh yeah, come invite him round for coffee? Kind of coffee, in actual fact. Invite him round for a cuppa, and we'll get to know the young fella, right? Would you be okay with it, or would you, in fact, go off your actual head? Because you have no right to, because you know that that's an acceptable thing to do. That's what you think is acceptable anyway. So, go on, answer the question, Christopher.
Isabel's 20th. I feel 20 myself. And then, obviously, Isla's 13th, which is coming up very soon. Isla knows exactly what she wants to do for her 13th. And I've got, like, a really cute plan to do as well on her birthday. We will be in Dubai for Jace's birthday. And Isla's. And Esme's, actually, as well. So we'll be in Dubai, which will be really exciting. Although Jace's birthday is coming up so quick. And I'm not too sure what we should do for Jace's... Oh no, I think I did come up with a plan actually. Not really a plan, but a bit of an idea on what I think he'd like to do.
So I've got a brilliant idea what Jace could do on his birthday, right? And I don't even know the lad, right? What you should do is, since you're going to be in Dubai, you should have a party, a children's party, right? and invite all his little children friends, right? All the friends that he has in Dubai. Like you said, he's got loads of friends in Dubai, right? So invite them and have a party. That's what a 5 or 6-year-old would actually want for their birthday. They don't want to go out for the day. Don't want to go out for a meal because they couldn't give a fuck, right? Genuinely, if your plan is to take Jace to Nando's or whatever, right? Forget it. That's not what a 6-year-old wants to do. They want jelly and ice cream at a party with games and balloons and prizes and stuff like that, and have their friends come over and give them free shit for their birthday. That's what they want. But that's not what he'll get, is it? Because at the end of the day, what Jace wants doesn't matter to you. What you want matters to you, not what Jace wants.
Speaking of birthdays, I need to start gathering some presents. I do actually have an idea on what I could get Esme for her 16th. I mean, the big birthdays this year, let's be real, is Isla and Esme. They're the big ones. I know Isabel's turning 20, so it's the like first years out of the teens, so it's still kind of a big one, but not really. In my opinion,
Rory just whipped out a 100 bill.
Oh, Rory, you stealing Daddy's wallet?
I didn't know I had it though.
Oh, brilliant.
That's 100 dirhams for tips I didn't know I had.
Oh, come on, guys. He's so rich, is Chris Ingham. He's not at all losing money and destitute or anything like that. He's got a €100 bill just randomly in his wallet that he just didn't know he had. Yeah, the life and times of a millionaire, isn't it?
That's amazing.
Cash.
Come
on, Rory.
What was I saying? Yeah, the 20th, just in my opinion, is just not a big birthday. 21st is, but not the 20th. So I can't really do this in the. That might be a bit hard in the viewfinder. I do have this tiny mirror here, but yeah. So I've got an idea on a main birthday present for Esme, so I'm not too worried about her. She's actually quite easy to buy for.
Yes, she is easy to buy for because she has like the whole of TikTok recommending what she needs to get next, right? Whatever TikTok says, TikTok is the way forward. And that's it. She even gets things that she doesn't know that she wants just because TikTok has it and says it's good. It's just a really weird existence. I'm sorry.
Come here.
Isla is very, very easy to buy for. She's always happy with anything, that girl. Bless her heart.
Oh God, Isla, yeah, she'll have any old shit she will. She's really easy to buy for. Is Isla? She'll just accept anything. Doesn't matter, you know. She's still waiting, of course, for her bedroom makeover they promised her 2 years ago. You know, she'll just make do with whatever crap she's given. You know, anything that's been left over from Christmas, just put it on her pile. She'll be happy enough with that. Oh, you know, she's great, isn't she? You know, not a problem is Isla. But you know what is a problem, in my opinion, right? That every child should get roughly the same amount of things, right? They should get roughly the same, either in quantity or price. Preferably price, because you get Esme something really expensive, and you get Isla something really cheap and dingy, right? It might be what she wants, or it might not be what she wants, who knows? But you can't get Esme dozens of things that are worth hundreds and hundreds of pounds and then get Isla something like that's worth a few quid. That's not how it works. I'm sorry. Kids will remember those things, even if you think that they don't.
And there's a few things. She's actually asked for some Pandora this year for her 13th, which is nice because she's never shown interest really in jewellery before. That's so true. I'll ask her when we go back. Chris just said Aurora's dangerous now because she's learnt how to open lids. Oh, bless you! So she can twist lids off of anything. So she's currently got my concealer and she's just twisting it open, like, no big deal, Mum. I'm not stupid. But I'll ask Isla which charm it was when I go back. It was really random. And pretty much anything else Isla's asked for is very vintagey, florally, That's what she's into right now. Vintagey, florally stuff. So like knickknacks, little treasures she could put on her desk at home. Makeup bag, phone cases. She's asked for quite a few ballet things. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Is it blotch? Botch? No, it's blotch.
No, Sarah, no, it's not blotch. In fact, I've been reliably informed it's actually pronounced block. Block? Yeah? Anyway, just a tidbit, because Sarah is not really with it in general terms.
I think that's how it's pronounced. Even though we are planning on upgrading our house. Not really upgrading, but you know, we are planning on getting a bigger house when we go out there. I don't know if we'll do that straight away or if we'll wait a little.
I reckon, right, this is what I reckon. I reckon you'll wait a little bit and then in June you'll try and upgrade your house. There you go, prediction for you. There's a reason why of this. So, Sarah, you've made a very big point recently. You've answered some people speculating about the future of your house, saying that it's being sold, and you have snarked back at them quite viciously and said, it's not being sold, it's not even our house, we're going to go over there, we're going to live there again, and it's going to be fine, it's not our house, we're not selling it, right? However, the person who is currently owning it is selling it, right? And they can sell it with you still in situ, right? They can do that. So just because you are living there doesn't mean it can't be up for sale. The two things can be true at the same time. However, come June, which is at the end of your lease, you either have to renegotiate or, you know, lease it out, you know, rent it again, or you get to move out to somewhere else. So I reckon that's what they're doing in June. They'll wait till the lease is up and then they'll move out to another place, dependent on whether or not the new owner wants to lease it to them. I think that's the key in this whole scenario.
But we are planning on getting a bigger house. But I feel like for Dubai, the best things are like outdoor things. So what I'd like to get for Jace is like maybe, you know, 8 or 9 presents, but then like a big present, like, I don't know, a quad bike or...
A quad bike? Okay then, okay. Maybe make sure Neil is out of the way when he's on that quad bike.
Or something cool like that. When I say quad bike, I don't mean an adult size quad bike. But I also don't mean one of those V6 or V12 things where you put the pedal down and go, we all know those, right?
What the hell was that? Oh my god. Oh, she's so funny.
We all know those. I'd like to get him, like, they've got so many options as well in Dubai for things like this, but I'd like to get him something that he can ride, you know, him and Meal around the streets on an evening when we go out for our walks and things like that. So I'd just like to get Jay something like that, and I think he'd really appreciate something like that as well. But, so whilst this trip's not over, it's definitely getting to that stage where we're all thinking about, you know, what's next, what we're doing, what we're moving on to. When are we going back home? So we will be going back to the UK after a few days in the next part. So we're here for another couple of days. We've got a few days in the next part and then we'll be going back home. So very quickly, quite quickly. And then when we get home, we're in the UK for a very, very short amount of time. Pretty much to pack. I want to obviously see family. And when I see family, it's kind of a hello, goodbye, which is so sad. It's so sad. But yeah, I feel so sad, especially on my sister and my nana, because I'm really close to my sister and my nana. I do speak to them, like, I speak to my sister a lot on Facebook chat, and I speak to my nana a lot on video call every day, most days. And she never ever makes me feel guilty or anything like that. She's always like, I really miss you. When are you coming home? But she never makes me feel bad, like, I wish you were at home or anything like that. She's always like, how are the kids? This is such a great experience for them. I bet they're loving life. Send me some pictures. So it's really nice. But yeah, I'll be going home and seeing her. Hopefully I'm going to be able to get up to see her twice.
Oh, you're just the loveliest granddaughter in the world, aren't you, Sarah? My God, it's almost as if deserting her never happened, isn't it? Did she get better? Did she? Is she okay now? Does she know who you are and everything and everything like that? Is she actually better now? Do we have an update? No, because didn't you reply to someone when they asked and said it's none of anybody's business, even though you plastered it all over the internet? Is that something that has actually happened?
Before we leave again. And then we're heading straight back to Dubai, which we are all very excited for. If I could count how many times since we've been in these cabins, Isabel said, I just want to go back to Dubai. I'm so excited to get to Dubai. I can't wait for this in Dubai.
Well, according to Isabel's fantastically exciting, most non-monotone vlog I've ever seen, she's excited to go back to Dubai because she wants to work on her tan, apparently. She says she's white as a ghost. Some words like that anyway. She wants the tan back. So, yeah, that's why she wants the sun rather than the snow.
I couldn't even count them amongst two hands. Like, she said it a lot. Right, a little bit of lipstick today. Not much because, let's be real, we're not actually doing anything. Sitting in the cabin, don't even know I've put makeup on. But it makes me feel good. It makes me feel better. And there we go. Just let the hair El Natural dry. Let's go to the other cabin and join the rest of the family. Oh my gosh, I think I forgot. I don't think I even mentioned it. Whoa. Whoa. So the other day we went to our friend's house for dinner. It was so lovely.
Your friend's house? You went to your friend's house? Why did she say it like that? Oh yeah, we just popped over for a cuppa. Did you take your kind of coffee with you? Did you offer them a cup of kind of coffee? Yeah, I bet you did, didn't you? Yeah, I'm sure they'd love it over there in Scandi. Which country are you in at the moment? Can't remember now. They don't say which country they're in. They just call it Scandinavia these days. Anyway, yes, your friends that you met twice previously over the last 3 years. Good friends. They are lovely friends.
We had such a good night, but we had a traditional, I don't know if any of you guys will find this interesting, this is why I'm mentioning it, but we had a traditional Christmas dinner, and that is, if you're here in Norway, lamb, which we don't really eat. Oh, where's the light gone? There we go. So lamb, and I don't even know, I think we've eaten lamb once in the last 18 years, and that's when we went to Chris's auntie's for dinner one time. So it's lamb, new potatoes, and then swede, carrots, potatoey cream mixed together, like a swede carroty mash. And then it was so random because I thought it was like a jug of gravy, had a lid on, I couldn't see the colour. And I poured it out and I was like, oh, that looks like really watery and yellow. And she's like, oh yeah, that's the fat from the lamb, from it cooking. And it was crazy, I was like, oh wow. But she said that the lamb, it was so salty, and she said it's like air dried. And she said that it's air dried and then boiled like 3 separate times or something. It was so good.
Good morning.
Izzy, how nice was that lamb the other day?
Oh yeah, it's really nice.
Isabel's not a lammy girl.
I'm not a lammy girl. Well,
have you ever had it? I don't think we've ever had it.
I've never, no, but I think I have, but like years ago, and I just never was like, ugh. But
it's good though, wasn't it, to try?
Yeah, it was really good.
Really
I actually
good.
really enjoyed it.
You still got your pyjamas on too?
And Mar's just getting dressed.
Although she did say that this weekend, we're going to, what's it called? The Louvre. Lavu. We're going into the Lavu, which is basically like a giant teepee tent type thing. And what we're going in there to cook.
Reindeer.
She said I've got reindeer heart. Hung up.
Dried and cured reindeer heart.
Dried and cured reindeer heart. Hung up.
Guys, fun fact.
We were meant to take it yesterday, weren't we? And cook it on the open fire. We forgot to take it.
That was such a shame that we forgot.
Yeah, it was such a shame.
Either they let it dry out all season and they like snack on it like little snacky bits.
Yeah.
or they like let it like suck the salt up for a little bit, and then they cook it before it goes dry. Yeah, but like it's a bit.
But if they, because she was, she said that it's not quite dry. I can't remember how many days she said it had been hung up for. It just sounds so wrong. But it's not quite dry, so we're gonna have to grill it before we eat it.
I get this fuel experience.
Yeah, it's an experience for sure. Anyway, we're in for a nice cosy chiller day today. For a change.
Cool that we get to experience all these cool different cultures. And you know what, yesterday I was feeling really sentimental and emotional about this. Because on the drive with Dad on the snowmobile, I was looking out, I was looking at the view, and I was like,
oh, that's nice. That's really nice, because Esme was just pretending she was on the back of a dragon.
Hey, that's not fair. I was listening to Robert, and any of the pub girls watching this. I was hoping that I was on the back of Tylenol from Forfan.
Go on, Isabel.
No, but I was actually feeling really emotional. I was like, it's so cool that there's a lot of people, right, that I feel like will get money, right, or they'll get wealthy, or they'll get a certain amount of money or whatever.
Yeah.
And they'll use it like on themselves, or they'll use it for like
cars.
Designers, cars, stuff like this, right?
Yeah.
Which is fine, it's people's money. But I think it's really cool that we have parents that just spend it to take us on experiences, and we get.
I'm so glad you feel like that. That comment's probably going to get ripped to shreds.
Ripped to shreds by who, Sarah? By who? Who in their right mind would rip a comment to shreds? I know. So, Isabel, do you actually believe that crap? Do you believe it? She does, actually. I can tell in her eyes. She does believe that her parents are giving her these experiences. Do you know, Isabel, that you actually paid for this trip? You, not your parents. You did. Do you understand the concept yet? Because it actually blows my godforsaken mind that she doesn't get it, right? Do you get it? You don't, do you? So what happens is this, okay? So you get pimped out for the best part of your childhood, you know, in underwear and swimwear, bikinis and the likes, right? That draws in the punters. It gives your parents money, and that's how they paid for this trip. Yes, they paid, well, you paid for the experience, but also when you say you don't have material items, right? Did you see what happened at Christmas? Were you even there, emotionally or physically there? Because we all saw it. It was horrendous. It was awful, and that happens year after year after year, and that is how what your parents spend money on. Your mum spends money every single day shopping, every single day, and that's not normal. You know, I've never known somebody just to go shopping every day just for the sake of shopping every day. It may be crap and tat and everything. It's still shopping because she's trying to fill a void. Right, your dad, or sorry, your other dad, stepdad, right? He buys so much crap, it's unbelievable. How many vans he got? You got the DPD van, you've got the RV van, you've got the caravan, you've got a car, the taxi car thing, right? Then you've got the house which you never live in. All this is material items. I don't know if you've noticed, but that's what they are, right? Oh, and then there's the car that you bought for your birthday 2 years ago that you still haven't got, actually, have you? But, you know, that was a promise, and, you know, you owed it. But these are all material items, not just experiences, right?
Yeah, but it's really true. Like we've experienced so many different cultures, countries. Like it's the first decade of my life. I was saying this yesterday. The first decade of my life was lived so different to the second half.
Yeah,
I've experienced. I feel like I've experienced too much for how long that's been. But I was feeling really emotional about it.
Oh, that's so lovely. I'm so glad you feel that way, and that you don't feel like actually we're just locking you up and only letting you have a phone.
I must do.
You don't.
Help me. me, guys.
No, we're laughing. It's not a joke. I shouldn't laugh about it because it's not a joke. It's not funny, and it's you know.
It's just funny to us because we know it's not.
Because we know it's not true, but yeah, but even to us it's not funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am glad you feel that way, and it is really nice when you say things like that. Because Isabel says things like that to us all the time.
And that's what Isabel will always do, because she's always trying to please you, and she's always trying to make you happy, validate you, Sarah. But she will never ever see what everybody else in the world sees, right? Why don't you, as her mother, actually turn around to her and say, look, Isabel, you have earned this trip away. This is you that's done this, right? As a parent, you should be bigging her up and saying, look, you have been working all this time and you deserve this break, right? You deserve it because you have made this happen for us and we should be thanking you. But no, the narcissistic side of Sarah Ingham would never do that. She would never allow somebody else to take the credit for her, like at Christmas, when she will not, god damn it, she will never allow Santa Claus to take the credit for giving her kids presents. No, that's never going to happen, is it? Sarah needs the credit because she is a narcissist. I'm not saying that everybody who wants credit at Christmas is a narcissist. That's not what I'm saying. But Sarah shows signs of being a narcissist. She always needs the attention, the validation, the credit. She's very egotistical. It's all about Sarah Ingham. It is.
It's not often that she says things like that, like.
Because they're intimate things to say. They're just
they're personal.
They're personal.
Yeah.
But
you're right.
That's why when we get experiences like this heart, like who else gets to have the opportunity to eat a reindeer heart in like this tiny little village that we're in? It's so cool.
Do you know what?
Town.
Right, the camera did just die because I've chatted way too much already today. But I'm just going to end this part by saying I'm glad you see that, Isabel, as an opportunity.
Yeah.
And not a, that's disgusting, I'm not doing that. Yeah. It's an opportunity. And it was cool the other day hearing all about Christmas traditions here in Scandinavia and how they live and the way things go here that are different to the UK. And it works both ways because then it, you know, opens our children up to talking about how we do things and how ours is different to theirs and things like that. And it's really cool.
Yeah,
it's
cool.
really cool.
I love it.
Right, what are we doing today, fam? Oh, girls.
Yeah.
You're gonna hate me.
Oh, no, you're gonna make us try that thing. Okay, no, I just said that a big rant about I love trying new stuff, but
Okay,
I
but
don't
not now,
like, that's really scary.
We're gonna do a TikTok.
Like,
And we're gonna
an
do
hour.
that fish.
Let me have like a bit of nice food, a coffee, and then we'll do the manky stuff.
Yeah.
It's not even manky, it's probably gonna be
Guys,
nice. Our friend said that she doesn't like it. She's like, that fish, no, that's not for me.
Yesterday she was like, oh, and then Mum was like, oh, is it really bad? She went,
It's not for me.
bad,
It's not
but
really bad, but it's
but
not
it's
for
bad.
me.
It's not really bad, but it's bad.
I want to film a TikTok trying that fairy fish. I bought some and we gotta try it. He's so cute. We're about to lose Jace for the day. He's going out with his friends. We've got a couple of friends on the door. Knocker, knocker, knocking. Here's your socks. Sit down, put those on. Goodbye. See you later. See yous.
Okay, so we might have a little issue with the van. You know, I know we've spoken about a few little issues with the van recently, but we actually might have a little issue with the van. An oil leak, potentially. There was a couple of nice little black spots in the snow. Basically, last night, for some reason, my data plan wasn't working. Wow, that is so pretty. My data plan stopped working, so I couldn't do any work last night. I usually leave the van here so that the girls can tap Starlink because the Wi-Fi at this end of the campsite is not very good at the minute. They're in the middle of an upgrade, and so it's not very good here right now. So I leave the van here, basically outside their cabin, so that they can get Starlink from the van. The Wi-Fi on my cabin up there at the top is very good, so I'm usually all good. Or I just use my data, and I can't even walk and talk today because the ice is literally killing me. It's very cold today. It's been a little bit above plus every day we've been here. So there's been a little bit of melting going on. Weather's back to full winter today. It is like -8 or something like that, and it's going to get down to 16. So everything is, as you can hear, I can't do ice on my teeth. The sound of someone scraping ice, it's like, nope, can't do it. But everything has gone super, super icy. So every time I'm walking, it's like ice scraping on, finger scraping on chalkboard. Anyway, long story short, I had to move the van up to our cabin last night so that I could work, because for some reason my phone plan wasn't working and the Wi-Fi here wasn't working either. And when I moved it back this morning, there was oil on the floor. It could have been from another vehicle parked outside there that I didn't notice, but it could have been from the van. So I've been watching it for a couple of hours and I'm about to find out. Yeah. I think that is fresh oil, which is not good. I'm wondering if that is something to do with the clutch feeling a bit dodgy. I don't know. Most diesel vehicles out there, and nobody can correct me on this one because it's 100% true, most diesel vehicles out there have a oil leak of some kind all the time. So oil leaks are not necessarily detrimental on a diesel vehicle, especially not on a van that has had a ton of miles on it, like ours, like we've just put on it. Basically, our van has just been hammered under the most extreme conditions on Earth. So an oil leak is not uncommon, and it's not always detrimental. It could just be a tiny little rubber seal that needs replacing when we go back to England. And until then, we just keep an eye on the oil top and we top it up as per needed. It's not showing us low oil or anything like that right now. The oil level is all fine. So it must be a slow leak, but a leak nonetheless. Anyway, there's a really good mechanic here, and I thought I might just pop it around to him just to see if there's anything really obvious that they can see and advise, because we've got a lot of miles to go and I don't want to be getting out into the middle of nowhere on the way to our next stop. We have one more stop on this trip, potentially two, but probably just one, before we start heading down south on our way home. And I don't want to run out of, or run into trouble in the middle of nowhere if we can avoid it. Look at the absolute state of this thing. The melt has just like melted and left so much road salt over everything. Look at this. This was covered in ice and snow, and with the plus temperatures it's gone, but it's just left tons of chaos all over the van. I need to find a good pressure washing place and give it a good bath. And don't even get me started on the caravan. That's just a mess. That thing is just dirty on the outside. It's perfect on the inside, filthy on the outside. But I don't know if you can see in the background there, we've got some really beautiful sunlight just kissing the town of Carriajock right now. And this place just looking absolutely beautiful. Winter wonderland. Unreal. Anyway, it's that time of day again. Last laundry load of this little stay, hopefully. And we're all caught up again. So we can leave here and set off like a brand new trip. Best way. You don't realise how quickly you accumulate laundry when you're a big family travelling in a little van. Very, very quickly. One load in, one load out. Just got all the bedding finished now, so we've basically got all of our laundry done clothes-wise. We've got all the beddings done. So it's gonna be so nice getting back in the van in a couple of days and just being like brand new again. I love that, you can't beat that feeling. It's also so nice when you're on a big road trip, when you come in, you get out of the van for a while, to rip everything out, reorganise and clean and stuff like that, and then put it all back in ready to go. It's just a good feeling. It feels good to do it. But now I'm gonna go and hopefully get myself to a garage, get this thing looked at before they close, which is in 3 hours, so I've got plenty of time, but I'm definitely going to need to get that sorted out today if possible. Oh, it's so warm in here. Love it. You can definitely feel the temperatures dropped, you know, from the other days. Yeah. It's absolutely freezing out today.
Yeah, it is.
Well, today's just been absolutely lovely. We've had a nice chiller afternoon. The girls have been playing.
We have all spent like, if all of us in total, we spent about £50 today. On Tokaboka.
I actually had an accident the other day. Well, not an accident. Well, it was an accident. What was you doing? A headstand or a handstand?
So there's a trend. Right, there's a trend on TikTok at the minute where you put one foot on the wall, twist, do a handstand. You'll have seen it on TikTok. Good go.
I must be in the wrong corner of TikTok. I haven't seen it. Chris, can you point me in the right direction? That's the question, isn't it?
Tried it before. Well, I tried it, and basically what happened was my foot was on the wall, and my foot came off the wall, and because I'm not that strong in my arms, I kind of lost my balance, and I went forward, but because my hands were on a handstand, not a headstand, I couldn't protect my face, so I went pam and hit my face on the floor.
But funnily enough, the only thing she was upset about was the fact that she'd hit her face, but that's the only thing not marked.
Yeah, because I really hit my face, and that was what I hit hardest, but it didn't mark.
Yeah, it didn't mark at all.
So I hit it just on my cheek. Yeah. I was just glad it wasn't my nose.
Yeah. The bruises are almost gone. Well, they're not almost gone, but they're much better now. Come here. Right, so there's her arm. That's one bruise. And then that's the legs.
They were like very colourful the other day.
That one is horrendous. That one's so bad. Turn it to the side a little bit so I can see it. Oh my gosh. Hold on.
So that looks quite nasty, right? My question here is, would a handstand gone wrong cause that level of bruising? What the hell did she fall on that it's like that bad? Some people say that the possibility is that she actually did that was falling off the snowmobile the other day. The one which she said that she didn't get any injuries from. Maybe, you know, that's how it happened. Or maybe it was from the handstand TikTok thing, right? I mean, TikTok is bloody dangerous these days, isn't it? Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. That's why it should be banned, I reckon. Come on, guys. Let's ban TikTok. So bloody handstand bruises that you can get.
Knee is black. Honestly, that's such a bad bruise, Isla.
But aside from that, I'm really happy because
Oh, you've got on floor. There's an ear within reach. So that's so funny. She's like a little ear sniper. So can she see someone on the floor? Go on, Isla.
But I was doing the splits about a month ago, and I kind of pushed myself a little bit too far, and I hurt my hamstring. And not bad enough that I needed to like go to hospital or anything or go to the doctor. That was fine. I just couldn't do the splits because it was hurting.
Yeah.
So I lost a lot of flexibility. But I did the splits again last night.
Yep.
After.
Do you want to show us your progress? She's been taking it very slow, her stretching, because she did hurt her hamstring before we came away. It was probably about 6 weeks ago, right? It was just before we came away. And she lost...
Can I on video? Because I haven't stretched.
No, stretch first. We can always insert the clip. Don't do it just make sure you stretch first. So yeah, we said don't do that again because she was very excited that she'd reached the splits, but she was going down way too quick and without stretching properly beforehand, which is why she ended up hurting herself. So then it put her on a six week break from trying it just to let herself recover.
Okay,
so now she knows she can't do it without stretching and things first because it's dangerous. So she's not going to show you now the splits because she's not stretched.
Do you want to show it on camera or insert the picture?
We'll just insert the picture now, look. Ready?
Right, so, alright, put it on screen, look.
So there we go. Last night, after a good old stretch, boomies. So good, Isles.
Yeah, and I've also improved a lot in my back flexibility. Look at this.
Yep.
Right,
here we go.
The first one.
That's impressive. That is impressive, Isla.
And then the second one, it's kind of the same thing, just in pigeon position.
That's amazing. Well done.
Let's see it, please.
This is such good flexibility for somebody who has had very, very strong determination and discipline for a long time. Look at that point. Beautiful, Isla. This is a bad one. Straighten that bottom leg. There we go. Absolutely beautiful. And I don't think we filmed any of that.
Yeah.
Since Isla properly started her stretching, and she's always wanted to do the splits and things, but she's never been able to. And then and
I've had determination. I started stretching in the end of November, probably start of December.
Yeah.
So that's like what?
It's only about 4 months. But she does it daily, like every day.
For like an hour, warm up, stretch, and just stuff like
really good. Well done. Right, the whole day's gone. It's even gone dinner time. It's gonna be a late dinner for us now tonight. I wonder that was Isla spinning around. It's coming up to 6. Jace is still out. He's been out for about 6 hours today now. More even. He did come back briefly for food, but he didn't even take his coat off. He just literally was like, can you just put it in my mouth? I'm like, no, Jace, you can just eat it and then go back out. He literally was in for not even more than 5 minutes. He got some water and then off he went again. And then they came back to Tom and the girls playing, what's knock a door run I used to call it. That's not what the girls call it. Girls, what do you call what Jace did before?
Knock and roll, I think.
Oh, knock and roll. That's what Isla said, ding dong ditch. I was like, oh my gosh, they're playing ding dong ditch. I was like, what?
Oh my god, yeah, and then I was behind the door and Jace knocked on the door.
They were knocking and running.
To be there, so I flew open and went, rah! And then he ran around the house and then he came back and beat me.
You need an air fryer, remember? I need to go home.
Yeah, I need the air fryer, please. Air fryer and laundry. Can you just check on Jace? Just check on him.
What do they need to do?
They need to go on 30 degrees no higher. We're washing all the coats and things because we've washed everything now, and obviously we're coming towards the end of the trip, so I'd like everything to be nice and fresh for the last part. But can you just check on Jace, babe?
What? Done that. Yeah, but we can do another one if you want.
Babe,
Yeah.
check on him, alright?
I'm just getting the air fryer first. I'll leave
Okay. I'm sure he's absolutely fine. He's just utterly loving his life today. There's one of the boys got a school friend round, a girl, so they're all just having an absolute blast today. They're in a great day. And yeah, I'm going to start making dinner now, and then I'm going to do more of what we've been doing today, which is not a lot. And then we've got Esme in her TikTok boy era.
No! 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 This conversation's gonna end right now! Mom.
It is. The conversation's ended.
Mom.
It's ended!
And I'm not playing
Done.
Toka Boca, guys. I'm in my Toka Boca era.
Esme's just in a Toka Boca era.
Guys,
You've just woke Aurora up.
Can I confess one? Oh, yeah.
You screamed way too loud, they've just woke Aurora up. She's crying, Esme! Es! The amount of times I've said to Esme tonight, Esme, stop screaming. She's got such a loud...
Esme is that she has the worst volume control in our family.
The worst. Wow. She looks like the Grum. Who remembers the Grum? Oh my gosh, OGI fan might remember that.
I threw the grub and Jay's kept it. I ripped it out and ran.
No, we've still got that.
Did we
It's in the kitchen cupboard, yeah.
Oh my god.
You
Jace,
know,
I'll show you that
she's
one home.
It's really scary.
What's that?
I used to have a massive TikTok account of like almost 500,000 followers from playing Toka Boca.
Oh, you did a secret
Oh my
account.
gosh, what happened to that?
I think it got deleted.
Esme had like a massive TikTok account. Was it 500,000 you had on
Yeah,
there?
something like that.
Oh my gosh. The girls have actually had quite a lot of TikTok accounts.
Yeah.
Secret ones.
I had an edit one that had so many followers.
Someone commented it's like me.
Esme's had them, not even because she's underage or anything like that, like, oh, 12-year-old when you should be 13. Not like that, like, at her over 13, she just wanted to be anonymous to see if she could grow an account, just as like an achievement thing. There you go. And how big did you grow that account?
I had so many followers. I don't think it even got deleted. I think I just got logged out of it and I never looked back into it because I don't.
Yeah, but how many followers did you have on it?
Like I think it was 300k or something.
Yeah,
Almost. I had like almost 400k.
It was huge, and it was
I just lost interest. I lost interest in playing Toka Boca. It was like them role plays that people do. People still do them now. They're still all over my For You page recently. So I've just like re-downloaded it on my MacBook.
No, I don't mean your Toka Boca account. I mean your other accounts that you've had.
Esme made an account. Kind of hyped them.
Oh, dying.
Esme and Isla. I think maybe it was in lockdown. I don't know. I
No,
can't
it was
remember.
when we just moved into our new house.
Oh yeah. But they made an account wearing masks and did a dance and think that no one would know it's them.
In their bedroom. In their
It was
bedroom
so
with their bedroom
It was so
background.
obvious, but the video blew up and they got because they were posting it for fun, right, as a joke, and the video blew up and they were like, oh no, everyone's gonna know it's so
And I had like, do you know when everyone was making those paper ducks? I don't think you'll know this, Mum, but everyone was making those paper ducks and like doing face masks. I had a massive bracelets account, like them bracelets we made for like
She had a
Woodstock
preppy
in
account.
2022.
It's not a preppy account though.
I had a massive preppy account of about 200k
That's the one that I
followers.
was just talking about.
Yeah.
That one, not the Toka
I've got a
Boca
confession
one.
to make.
I mean just the organic one that you grew
bad.
yourself.
This is
But
bad.
we never told anyone about it.
Do you know that beach in Greece when there's a massive mansion-looking house, but it's just a hotel?
Oh, I remember this. I know this story.
I did a TikTok.
No, wait, that's not in Greece. No, that wasn't in Greece. That was in
in
no.
Greece. 100% Greece. It's in the beach in Greece.
I don't feel like it's in Scotland.
Yeah, it was
What?
in Scotland or Ireland. No, it was in Cornwall.
No, it was Greece. It was Greece.
It was that massive expanse of
Yeah.
No, Greece.
It was in Greece.
It wasn't warm.
Because I recreated the video when we just went.
Yeah,
back
it
there.
was.
It was in Greece, and I said, guys, this is my mansion, because I spoke an American accent, and I goes, so no one knew it was me, and I went, guys, so this is my mansion up here, and I'll just run down here to the beach, because oh my god, it's literally so beautiful, and then it got like 2 million views, and I was like, okay, everyone think that this is my mansion. I was like 12, 13. I was just like 12 or 13, and I was obsessed, and my massive account blew up, and then I eventually got banned. But I didn't know like how to get my account back, but I could have got the account back.
Yeah, you could have.
But I
Because you
just
were
didn't
over
know how to do
13.
it. Yeah.
You were of age to have a TikTok.
Yeah, but the thing is that
But everyone would have been like, Esme, no, you don't live
but
there.
it was some of the videos. She was filming products in our shower, and I was like,
I know.
people are gonna know. She's like,
No one did that.
No, there were a few comments saying, "Is this Esme Ingham?" There were.
Yeah, but then I blocked the word Esme Ingham, and then I just was listening.
Because she basically wanted a secret account where like she wanted to grow it without influence of our followers, I guess. She wanted to do it on her own, like I want to start from nothing and grow it by myself. And you did.
guys,
And
we're all around.
I'd had a few.
Even when you look at our main accounts.
Even when you think it's not us, it's us.
Because I had a few public accounts of me, and they always end up getting banned because TikTok always banned me. But so I just wanted to make undercover accounts, and I didn't want to show my face on it. And I had so many accounts. I honestly made like every trend I went around. I made a TikTok account I love doing TikTok so much. But my Toga Boca one was the biggest one I ever had.
Yeah.
And there we have it, yet another day down, and that was quite exciting today. I'm not going to lie, there was a lot to unpack in this vlog today. So anybody that says that these are getting boring, I would say, no, it's not a thing. Alright, so please let me know what you think about everything I've mentioned in the comments down below, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Until next time, have an amazing day, take care of yourselves, and bye bye.